World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration. So I'm pleased to announce that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access. Yeah, you can download and play the entire game right now for free. Yeah.
There we go.
So to kick off the trial, we've got some of the world's biggest creators who are going to be playing live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you, and auf la vista!
It is the big day, on the biggest stage, at the World Cup.
Good morning. EA Sports, FIFA 19. You know, the FIFA community never rests. 20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year. Well, the FIFA team never rests either, bringing the Champions League and the World Cup and so much other greatness to FIFA this year. We can't wait for you to experience it all. We've got so much to do here today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us to share all the games that we have to show you. We've got lots to do, but before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things. The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier. And we believe that disruption is going to have a profound impact on our industry in the next few years. And so over the last couple of weeks,
I'm gonna put an earphone in.
A new team from Israel has joined Electronic
Arts. I don't want to have a double feedback. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm giving double feedback right now.
Into this cloud
no, I'm talking about because you know how you streaming it and I'm actually listening to it with the volume up loud on my phone.
Oh, okay.
For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety.
What up, y'all? What's going on?
But for everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere, anytime. So this week we've got a tech demo running. All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple
we're doing a special stream here on YouTube, man.
For yourselves. Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future. The second part of that, of course, is subscription. And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up
special for y'all, man.
The joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games.
Oh, why? I can play PC with the Xbox controller?
Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premiere. So 3 things you need to know about it. Origin Access Premiere will bring you all of our new PC games, starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade. Then FIFA 19, Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come. Second, you get access to the Vault, our library of over 100 games from EA and other publishers.
What up, yeah?
Third, it will launch later this summer.
Let's talk. What y'all think? Live feed. Tell me what y'all think, man.
If you want to get started right now and experience
Sorry, I'm late on this. I didn't even give no intro.
Come in and play a free trial of Origin Access.
We're gonna make a video out of this too, yeah.
This weekend. Thank you and have a great show.
Use your sources, baby. Shout out to my man Young Swizzy. Gave me this beautiful idea. Anthem. Let's see what Anthem's about. What up, Harry? What up, Kyla? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tune on in to your boy, man. Let's go. You know I don't stream on YouTube.
Hey, everybody.
Got you for y'all.
What's up? So I'm here sitting inside the crowd at EA Play, and I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn. What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
Oh shit, we got some football.
I'm seeing new games.
I mean, someone's super excited about that man on PC, right?
Racing
Yeah. So,
That look like
you
Sims,
guys may
bro.
have
I'm not
seen
playing no
that
Sims, man. Go
Vince
ahead with
was
that.
tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation. So, you want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet.
Alright, my style.
We're working
I
on
got
a
you.
bunch of stuff. It's amazing.
I got you,
the
my
teams
style.
are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
I hope so. So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
So does that mean I get to
You got
like hold a
a couple
lightsaber?
nice PC games coming to PC, bro. It's your chance.
So Vince,
Sir.
you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the dark times. Trying to be a little vague here, but when the Jedis are being hunted, so it's going to be spectacular.
So for all the hardcore nerds out there who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Okay, all right, between 3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time. You got any other tidbits?
It's not a nice.
It's a dark time.
It's
It's a dark time.
Bad time. Does that mean it's gonna just be all dark and serious?
It's amazing.
All right, so I
Same
think
time?
people are now anxiously want to know, like, when can we play the game?
It will be holiday of next year, 2019, not this year.
So, sorry to dash any hopes.
No.
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up, and hopefully we'll hear more from you maybe next year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Vince, it was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to Dennis.
Hello there. My name is Dennis. I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm really happy and excited to be here today, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. So we launched our game in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right. So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted. So we decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for players to collect instead. So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor. And thank you. It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game, and the team loved building Ewok Hunt. So as you might know, we're currently in our Han Solo season with content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined by the new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place, and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, Extraction. So looking forward a little bit, this summer we will be introducing a new squad system.
Yeah, Ubisoft is tomorrow.
Which will allow you to
And
team
we're going to be doing it
much
here on
easier
YouTube, though, guys.
and
I'm
play
be
with
definitely
your
streaming
friends.
this, so tune in tomorrow
We're
as well.
also
Same time.
adding a new Starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit
You got some
more,
mic muted on the other
we will
end.
also
Yeah, I
be
know.
delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts
I'll put
and
it up. You hear me, right?
attacking and taking out capital ships.
I hear
But
you in the
that's not
party,
all.
but not in the,
We know
you know, the actual.
that you have been asking for new heroes, villains,
thought you was
and
talking to the,
planets from a
you know,
certain era that feeps
the
a
audience.
very iconic Star Wars conflict So I'm
There you go,
excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars.
Nice.
It's only fitting that we begin
What you
on
think
the
about the
planet
Star Wars
Geonosis,
joint?
featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront.
It's cool.
So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First,
Who's
let
getting this
me
game right here?
introduce
Glory boy, what up?
the
Microtransaction.
most powerful droid,
yeah.
the leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I'll be there for sure. Yes, yes.
Finally making his
down.
debut in
What up,
Battlefront
Tuna?
after all these years.
Everybody tune in,
but
man.
we're not done. That's
You
not
know I
it.
don't
They
stream
will
on
not
here no
come
more,
alone.
but
Joining
gotta bring
them
out a
is the
special.
Dark Lord
My man,
and
Young
leader
Swizzy,
of the
told me about
Separatist
it.
Alliance,
I
Count
forgot about it.
Dooku,
I thought it was on the 12th.
as well as someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker. The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you, may the Force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
Which one? I got a little delay on my end. They still talking about Battlefield. Oh, I think this that Unravel game, isn't it?
Hi, it's really good to see you. In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between people. In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark. But when things are at their darkest, you find hope. And you form a new bond. And your spark is rekindled. And it leads you off on an adventure.
How you gonna leave? You gonna leave my man in the water like that?
Unravel 2. It's a game
What's going on, Shimmer
about
Wolf? Shimmer Wolf, what up,
fresh
man?
starts and second chances. These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together. And the whole game is inspired by
Be sure to
that
tune in
spirit
tomorrow,
of
y'all. I'll be here tomorrow
optimism
again.
and togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend, but there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together to get through this adventure. This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy successor. And I want to show it to you now, so I brought some help. So please welcome Michael to the stage. So producer,
I thought a little monster was gonna come out.
And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
So this wasn't prepared.
My wife like to play games like this
There
with
we
me.
are.
I mean, don't roast me, but we play Little Big Planet sometimes.
Y'all hear?
She like to play Little Big Planet. She like to play Little Big Planet together.
When is
man.
Division 2? Division's tomorrow, right?
We actually try to include a bit more of those because we figured that since it's a co-op
I
game,
think
we
EA's
wanted
tomorrow,
to
bro.
have more like
Yeah.
danger and kind of wild
EA's
moments. Places that were like fun and exciting.
Monday night,
And then when you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters. Because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacles.
Remember to drop that
you come
like, y'all.
across.
That like button, man. Scope.
So I
Hey,
guess
Wizzy,
I'll
what
jump
time
in
tomorrow?
with this.
So,
Yeah,
you got to tune in. We don't
you gonna
know
do the
time
red
slots of
one?
when anybody's
Okay.
coming on.
Be the blue one. I'll be blue.
But I'll definitely be here streaming it for you guys.
Oh,
And
so
here with the
we'll
live
start before we
reaction.
flip there.
So we could talk about it. We could be about it. Just show up, baby. Be here with me, man.
The bird is back.
Don't matter. Don't matter what time it starts. As long as you show up.
Okay, playing it safely now. Oops. I'll swing. All right. Nice. And I'll catch you.
Red Dye Society. What's going on, Red? Oh, that's dope.
Can I swing now? Okay, you go ahead.
You see how they swinging?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a two-player
This
game.
is the scary part. Let's see if we can.
Yeah.
So you gotta play with
Unravel
somebody.
2,
Got it?
you can play with 2 players. She probably gonna tell me to get this too.
Very nice.
That's dope.
No.
Oh! Oh! He got you. See this?
Oh, sweet. Well done.
Oh, a little chicken trying to get him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go up and distract the grouse. You can.
I'll sneak up here.
You gotta distract him. Oh, that's
Okay,
dope.
your turn.
Yeah, look at me. There you go.
keep him over to the left. Now I'll go.
All right.
I'll
Pull you
come
up. There you go.
Wow. Yo, it's a dope game. Well, I never played this. Thanks, Kyle. I never.
Yeah.
Due to summertime,
pretty cool.
So, yeah.
Now we can breathe again.
Yeah, finally.
Or can we?
Be right back. Be right back, folks.
All right.
So that's a quick little look at Unravel 2. Yeah, I really hope you like it. And before I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home, because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort in so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
Calvin, what up, baby? We lit, man. We lit in here, man. God, what up, man? Yeah, I might pick it up too, y'all. Be a game I play with the wifey, stream with wife.
Yeah, it's better, bro. I'm telling you, it's better when you play it with your wife
She
too,
would love
bro.
it.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna be yelling at her on stream the whole time. Don't jump! Jump, baby, jump! Baby, come in real quick. See if she likes this game. Hurry up, hurry up. Gotta see my wife like this game, y'all. Huh? Look, look, look. Try to stay outside of this, my arm. Just come right here, Naima. This game, you like it? It's too good.
She gonna like it, bro. I'm telling you, it's lit.
Like you gotta, basically, one of us we gotta distract Adam. Baby, I'm watching. Right here, just don't come right here.
Thank you, Martin, and the brilliant team at Coldwood. The game is really strong.
These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today. Yep, you heard that right.
Text me.
You'll be able to take these two Yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished, it's out. So thank you, Martin, and thank you to the team at Coldwood. Back in 2015, we started on this journey with the original Unravel to seek out the most creative, independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals program. It's been our way of helping these creators bring their unique games to the world and to tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Files was up here on stage representing his team at Hazelight and The Way Out. And I think we all kind of remember that. And you might even remember him from the Game Awards as well. I think
Show her previews of Little Big Planet, bro.
In March,
That's late too. Low key.
It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new. And you all loved it. We saw over 2 million players in the first 2 weeks. And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team
like game
are
previews.
expanding and moving into a new studio.
Like new games is coming out.
Stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers.
E3 comes out every year, man. You talking about what's E3?
Which leads us to our next EA Originals title from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
Thank you, Patrick. I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now. I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited. Thank you. We are Yomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it. The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game. When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters. This is at the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how like the concept seems to just float out of me like right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and families see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways, so that players who want to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness, turns to the outside and she becomes a monster.
That was
The game
John
is about
Wick.
finding
I was trying to
out
watch John
why
Wick
this
on the
happened to
PS4.
her, but also how to turn her back into a human.
Yeah, I know one of them sites. Man.
Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
Is this real?
This world that I live in is empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul. I'm no child of destiny and no fortune's son. I've just chased you so long now, I'm too weak to run. A new day is here, but nothing is new. Alone in my room, I tremble for you.
Yeah, I'm the one. But I'm not the only one. We are the one. We can shut you down, and we can put you on an island. Crossover. Gather. Gang. And we're balling. Be ready. Because we're coming at you with the squad. Say it how you want. Trust the process. Run as one. Call next. Or be the answer. As long as you hold your course.
What is this, 2K?
Oh. Just remember though, really, wherever you call home, whenever you're fit, or however you ball, you're on my court. I'm the one.
NBA Live?
And this is my squad.
Woo, who get NBA Live, man? Who hype about NBA Live? Train. I'll tell you right now, Boston is a dark horse for LeBron. If LeBron go there, man,
yeah, it look lit.
Young kid, I'm from Seattle, Washington. The only goal of mine is really to win the Madden belt.
Kid's been going after that belt since 2016. At some point, he's
Madden?
get out of this
We'll get Madden.
and claim a major.
It's a big night for young Kiv. He's been stuck.
This is the only time I'll be streaming on YouTube, y'all.
Championship game, looking to accomplish a goal.
3rd and 4, throws it low. T.Y. drops it.
That was a phenomenal read, and Trini's got the lead.
40-19.
I hate losing.
Indeed,
way more than I
wow.
love winning.
Oh, we have an incredible matchup. It's a rematch.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, man.
Touchdown, Kev. He throws it high, and young Kev is going to be your champion.
Can I play you again?
You want to get smacked again on TV?
Happy face, no! Madden 18 champion.
He's finally done it.
Oh, what, he beat that dude?
Yeah, you see him looking salty, bro?
Yeah.
He ain't even like give him a handshake at first.
I've been good. Just recovered from that butt whooping.
Wow, already starting. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Juju Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see, king of touchdown celebrations. That's pretty fire. I like that a lot. As you guys know, this is Young Kiv.
Oh, that's dope.
Madden 18, Madden champion. Like, give it up for Young Kiv, y'all. Give it up.
That's dope. Yeah, man. I ain't even gonna talk about the finals or Boston or Houston.
How has it been?
Houston,
your
man.
success
Houston.
and your
Go to
path,
Houston.
to where you're at today.
I'm gonna call LBJ tomorrow, man. Tell him to go to Houston.
I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball. I hurt my arm. So then I picked up Madden, and at first, I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it.
Eventually, I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow, okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's number one. Number two, you said you had the decision to go to your
Juju a
graduation.
nerd, bro.
So
He an actual
what did you
NFL
do?
player.
I chased that money. I still got my
Black
diploma,
dude?
but I chased
Yeah,
that money.
he's a real NFL player.
There you go. We're out here chasing money.
He a nerd, bro. That's my dude, though.
That's
Damn, look
awesome.
how he dressed.
Okay,
Look
now
how he
the
dressed,
past
though,
few-
bro.
You know, the
Yeah,
past
he's
few
a nerd.
years, how has it been for you? I know you had.
You still got the kid and play haircut, though?
Yeah, his
I've
outfit,
had a lot
his
of
outfit's the
devastating
kid and play,
losses.
man.
I've
He
been
got
so
the look
close so
going
many
on right
times.
now, man. That's what
I
he
made
doing,
the
man.
final on TV and got
He
blown
said,
out.
look how he
But all
dressed.
those losses made me gain a lot of
Oh, man, got
Yeah,
the
he's
kid
just
and
like a
play
nerd,
going,
bro.
boy. Yeah, that's a
awesome.
nerd right there.
That belt is so amazing.
Fanny
There's a lot
pack,
of,
backpack.
bling on that belt.
I mean, a lot look lit. Yeah, but that's every trailer,
Well,
man. Every
today,
trailer gonna look like. I
EA
want to see
Play,
gameplay.
You know, first look at the Madden 19 trailer.
They do look
super
lit, though.
excited. It's gonna be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stay right here and talk to you guys forever, but I'm not gonna board you guys.
Tiki
We're gonna
got
go
6
out.
in the house.
I'm
What
gonna
up,
try to take
Tiki?
this belt, you know,
What's
round
up,
2.
y'all?
So we're out. Have a good day.
You've worked your whole life to get to moments like these. To the very top of the mountain.
Ooh. Wavy.
Battle through the pain and failure.
I'm selling one of my laptops, y'all, so that's why y'all see me like
You've been told
in conjunction with everybody right now. I gotta actually go up and out and talk to this guy in a little bit because he's coming to buy one of my laptops.
and you rise so that you can truly see that it was really
my old joint, because I got some stuff, new stuff for y'all. In the back of whatever.
Oh, they about to do round 2?
Round 2, well.
He took the belt from me. He said he about to do round 2.
You in their
Man,
position.
damn, I seen that late. Oh yeah, it's 15 seconds delay. And then on top of the
Yeah,
delay,
that's on. It's a little delay over here.
Yeah, but that's why it's
my
so
man
clear.
Eli.
Or will you define the moment?
Man, Mr. Manning.
That's us, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you. Remember to hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button so more people can come to the stream, man. Remember to smash and tear it up. Enjoy it. Enjoy yourself.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nathanius, professional shoutcaster, here alongside Redwood Studios General
I can't believe
Manager
people actually
Michael
playing video
Martinez.
games right now
How you
streaming.
doing today?
They don't even know
excited
about
to be
the
here.
E3.
We're going to do this presentation a little bit differently.
I didn't even know
We'll
about
give you
E3.
your first look
So I
at
can't
a
even talk
brand
crazy.
new mobile game in a live, winner-take-all, head-to-head match. Michael, why don't you tell us the rules?
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control, super simple. Just tap the destination, unit automatically moves there. The most efficient way to destroy the opponent's base is with this giant
Yo,
nuclear
Wiz, if
missile
this
in the
happens,
center
I'm
of the
going
map.
to send you Boston
Control the
LeBron
missile
jersey.
by standing on the majority of the control points.
Nah,
A
it ain't
bar
gonna happen,
fills up
bro.
while the missile is possessed.
It ain't
Whoever
happening,
controls
bro.
the missile when the bar fills up will fire the missile.
It's not happening,
Takes
Trans.
2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win. That's
No
it.
way.
Sounds great, Michael. Well, enough talking about it. Let's get to this match.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome matchup lined up for you here today.
No way. No
Fighting
way
for
it's
the
gonna
blue
happen.
side of the room. If you could please give a cheer for one of the most formidable RTS players there is. Make some noise for In Control.
Yes.
His opponent, fighting for the red side of the room.
Do
a
you guys play this
competitive
game?
Mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night. Now, Mike, it's going to be a real clash of these gaming styles
it
and the
is.
competitive backgrounds that these players have. It should be a great
Totally.
match.
It really is. I can't wait.
All right, are the players ready? Let's get this thing going.
Ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All right, let's kick
Don't give
this
a fuck
off.
if he's the most
Nice little
loved
strategy
motherfucker.
game for those
Yes.
of you out there. It's a good genre. I'm very excited for this. The players are loading in, and we are ready to
You know,
go.
Jake chimed in, something. He's one of the most loved NFL players. He could be the most loved, bro. He's still dressed like a nerd.
Economy will be the focus. We have a harvester to start.
You feel me?
Nothing too crazy.
The fuck that's supposed to mean?
And now the infantry is going to come out to hold that top point. Both players, of course, trying to take that position.
Nah, I ain't no
Nick Knight being
medium.
able to reach
Probably
it a little
like a
bit
large
first
and
in a strategy game. That
I'm actually
first
bigger than what
You're a medium, bro?
Also very important.
I'm like a large in
Right,
clothing.
see if he's able to create a 2-on-1. Is he able to get there?
I'm bigger than most of y'all out there.
Here comes GDI
To be a fact, camera make me look like I shed a little bit
Going
of
for the
pounds.
anti-infantry, and like any strategy game, the units that you're going to use.
He said he said he a small train.
Huge impact. Your micromanagement of your forces and protecting that economy as well.
Yep. Nick and Knight with some attack bikes in the top. There he is.
And In Control placing the turret on the top right side to help cover that Rhino as attack bikes move towards the northwest position. We can see that the missile is beginning to ready and firing that. That takes out half your base. The most important objective on the map is to hold those control zones.
Right. And In Control making a lot of progress to that far right side of the match.
He's done a great job of holding that down with the turret, and now he's redeploying his vehicles to the south side, bringing out more infantry to deal with the attack bikes. And as that economy ramps up, of course, we're seeing bigger, more powerful units come out.
You be saying that camera be looking, camera how you looking like Rambo?
Right, absolutely. Again, those are going to tear through those infantry.
And In Control brings out his first tank. That's going to be used to try and help push
Nah,
back
he just
the smaller
retracted his
forces
message, that's
as he
all.
makes his way to the south side. That missile passing halfway now.
He deleted his own message.
Control of Nick at Night. He will have the missiles. We see it starts to
I
point
said the camera be looking you. That camera have you looking like Rambo, all shredded up.
Nah, it got me looking like Martin Lawrence back in the day. He was skinny as hell. Like Chris Rock.
Oh, damn.
Holding those locations is so crucial as In
Yeah.
Control begins to secure
Bro,
the northwest
I'm
spot.
200 pounds, bro. I'm like 199 right now. I probably lost weight like 195 because of fasting.
This missile is very, very close to firing. Let's see what's going to happen.
200 is my last
He
weight.
takes the top, that missile, and that fires.
Wow.
And Nick at Night.
This game mad corny, yo. It's because it's on a regular thing. But that's dope that you could like put it on a TV.
Great job at taking control of the map.
Yep.
I'm waiting for this guy, man. I'm gonna step off a little bit. I think I'm on my way. All right, so he when he get here, like in Qatar, man, it's so quick to drive places. So you drive places real quick, and this guy should be here in a minute.
Control just spreading his forces out, trying to hold this advantage that he's had so far.
Well, yeah, he over by
Trying
Dubai.
to get in there, but there's a great turret placement from In Control, blocking and just ripping through again those infantry.
And we see In Control now moving his tank towards this
another drill pod we're seeing with some flame tanks.
Yeah, bring in the flank. Of course, those flame guys do amazing damage to the infantry, help to clean that out. Meanwhile, 2 more tanks coming out.
Yeah, do your thing, man. Hold it down.
Try and secure those positions. He brings up the laser infantry on the south side as well to deal with that tank. Going for counters, trying to scout out and see what your opponent is doing and make the proper response is so important in strategy.
Absolutely. Nick and Knight cruising around, thinking about harassing those harvesters, coming around the far side for those rhinos. Looks like he's really pressing it.
And when you see that missile is starting to get close to firing with 3 zones in control for Nick and Knight, looking to set things back the other way. In Control trying to rally his forces around. He doesn't want to engage with just 1 or 2 units. He wants to move all of them together, create a good flank position, and take over that south.
And we're seeing the first mech unit from In Control. This is the Wolverine. Gonna rip, and this little watch out for this missile.
And Nick and
there
Knight's
it goes.
Fire that one off and settle for next missile is gonna end it.
Next missile wins. Let's see what happens.
We'll have control. The Wolverines, as you pointed out, for In Control coming out to try and deal with these forces. But Nick at Knight's done a great job of getting map presence and now also harassing the economy of In Control.
There he is. Yep. Wow. Okay, we've got our first mammoth tank on the board. If In Control can get this in position, he's going to do some serious damage.
That missile just passed halfway ready. He's also bringing out his first air unit
to
deal with those.
A lot going on here.
It's got a lot of range, that big boy, and In Control just needs to hold.
This missile is nearly going to fire.
It can be stolen at any.
Where's it going to go? Is he going to be able to get it off?
He's got it, Max.
There it is.
He's going to take it. Defeating Nick at
That
Night
was
here
legit.
2-1.
Dude, that was epic. Amazing. What a match. Thank you so much.
That was awesome.
Any thoughts, guys?
I just came to make mammoth tanks, so I've done my job.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That was
Thank
awesome.
you
We
so
saw a
much.
little bit of everything right there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Nathanius, Nick at Night, and In Control. Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals. Rivals reimagines the real-time strategy experience for mobile. We're giving players complete, continuous control of their armies in quick, competitive head-to-head matches that are fueled by skill and strategy. Now, Rivals will be coming to iOS and Android devices.
but I'm excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha today. So head to the Google Play Store, search Command & Conquer Rivals. The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play. Please let us know what you think. Thank you.
Command and Conquer for a new generation. Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I wanted to share a few
Trying to
final
lowball
things.
you, bro.
I am blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment. And what I can say about all of those teams and what I can say about us is that we are always trying to learn and listen and strive to be better. And so, as you look at the 10 experiences you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice, is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when
I'm old,
you play,
I don't have
what
Twitch. What I really mean is my daughter took my laptop.
That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly. That no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play. That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment.
Yeah, I think we got
kicked you off.
Yeah, no, they didn't kick me off.
That we
but
move
they said something about content.
And that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives. And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better. And that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making games, and as much as you love playing them, there's something that is even greater that we can do together. The power of this community, when we come together to do amazing things, is profound. Last weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact.
What YouTube said to you?
Millions of you out there participating
heads
in
up,
9
we've detected
in-game
copyright audio
challenges
and video
in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our
we can still
vision
see it, but
for a more inclusive
what copyright audio are they talking
a
about?
world where representation and equality are not something we strive for.
Wow.
They are the standards.
Sure you want to go to
And
Boston,
where
Brian?
bullying and
Hell
exclusion
yeah.
are not an everyday threat. These 3 organizations,
I probably
the
shouldn't
United
monetize
Nations
it. Maybe I should take it off.
Pace's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give. And thank you for your support.
Let me see if it changed.
Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good.
So it just notifies me as see. Yeah.
Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
Let's take a look at Anthem. So wait, is this EA all sports stuff? Oh no, this is okay. This is different.
And left our world.
No, EA got some sports stuff, but EA is not all. I don't think EA is all sports though.
Okay. EA, it's in the game.
Destroying.
Right.
The anthem is all that remains.
Zoe,
there's a storm coming.
I mean, my
Xbox is updating.
Those walls can't protect us forever.
Nah, we good, bro. I just had to unmonetize it. I think I had it monetized.
You said pop depressed.
Nah, we good, baby. We good, Tommy. Tommy crazy. Nah, yo, we good. Yeah, I had to unmonetize it, so we good.
Ooh, what game is this?
Yeah, I'm watching. I don't know. I like it. That look all right. That looks all right. What y'all think about this game? It reminds me of Destiny, man.
Yeah, it looks alright.
Anthem, yeah.
How
It reminds me
cool
of
is this
Destiny.
trailer? You guys have seen it a couple times, and it's still cool every time I see it. So
Oh,
I
it's
know
Anthem?
you, like me, have had tons of questions
Oh,
about
okay.
Anthem since last year because we're all BioWare fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some members
But third
of the
person,
BioWare
exactly.
team to
It's
chat with
Destiny,
us.
but third
Ladies and
person,
gentlemen,
that's
please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara,
What's going
and
on, y'all?
Kathleen Broussard.
Anthem looking good, right? I know. I agree.
All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for coming out today.
Okay.
Yeah, game to show, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be very exciting. So, Casey,
Exciting.
we're
She
gonna
ain't
go
even
ahead
get
and
that
just
many
jump right in and
claps.
get started
I'm
with
sleep.
you. So now,
She came out. How cool is that trailer? She wanted to get the hype. Didn't get too much hype though.
Eric
You feel
Denson,
me?
what's up?
You actually worked on Anthem.
Hope it isn't like
She
that.
got
It
a
looks
couple
pretty cool.
claps, and that was
That's
it.
right. So, you know, first of all, it's amazing.
Yeah,
to be
Trains,
back.
I
It's
agree.
awesome to be making games for BioWare fans. You know, we have the best
I
fans.
agree.
So it's been super satisfying.
Thanks
to
for the
come back to it.
trailer.
And, you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio, and that's kind of where it
That's
started.
another
with
nerd.
Anthem, is just thinking about, you know, what is the evolution of a BioWare game? And we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover.
What, a
you know,
Destiny
a whole
world?
new world of story
Love
and
those
character.
glasses.
But we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game with stories sort of bolted on this side, but something new and different, and I think the team has really captured that vision over the years.
Your fans really love the stories from BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make,
Yo,
and
chill.
feeling like the story's about
Trey's
you.
wildin', bro.
In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same areas.
Bro.
Now you can
What up,
build
bro?
a
Loving the
solution
viz.
to that, but you
Too
have to
bad I'm on
really
Xbox.
build
So
it
hit
into
my
the
head. What's
core of
going
the
on,
game,
Eric
and that's what we
Dennison?
tried
Thank
to
you
do
so much,
with
bro. Thanks
Anthem.
for the
So
support,
we call
bro.
Our World, My Story. So when you're out
Thank
in
you
the
so
open
much.
world, the world is really dangerous. and
I'm
you're
Billy,
focused on your
no
mission.
mates.
And this
We
is
talking
where
about overall?
other players get to play with you. The thing that's really interesting about this, it's unique for Anthem, is that this is a living shared
Facts.
world.
Yeah,
So
my man
whether
Young is on
there's
Xbox as well. I'm not on Xbox, but I'm about to be on PC though.
nighttime,
Real soon.
what
But
we're
I
experiencing,
can't even talk to him. I'm
together.
talking too much.
Everyone
I'm
that's
talking too
playing
much.
Anthem at a moment is
Stop
seeing
talking.
the same thing. And this is
Yeah, I
what we
won't
mean
give it
when we talk
away.
about
Yeah, I
our
won't give
world.
it away now.
It's a shared world that we all experience together.
I'm just
But
playing
then
PS4,
when I
y'all.
finish my
It's
mission,
PS4.
I come back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And this is a single
Oh, he flying. Oh.
My rewards.
I like
talk
this.
to
Look like
characters,
Superman. Oh
I
yeah,
experience the choices of
we
my actions.
might do this,
And this is
y'all.
where your story
I'm liking. That's why I'm
really
paying
lives.
attention. I'm trying to pay attention to chat as well.
And by
But
doing
this
it
looks
way,
nice.
we're able to combine that
Yeah.
impact an agency of a
This
single-player
looks nice.
story.
Slayer, what
with
up?
The fun of teaming up with your friends to play co-op in combat.
I like this
And
one
we're
though,
also
Slayer. I don't
designing
know.
it so
I
that we
don't.
can
I don't
add
100%
story for
agree
years
with
to
you. I
come.
get what you're saying,
So
but
one of the first things that we hear
it's EA. That's why it's EA's day.
from our
They got this
community
day today.
is they
EA
want to
Play.
continue to play in
Okay.
our worlds. When they've finished Mass Effect or Dragon Age, players want more story.
I was
And so we've
dozing off.
designed
So that's why we
Anthem in a
talk, man.
way
That's why we talk. That's why we
that
chat.
can actually add more story for years to come, and it could
Said
be
Katy
anything.
Perry,
A
but
new
cute.
moment with a
She
character
does look
that
like
you've
Katy
grown to
Perry.
love, or an event in the world that
She does look
deepens
like
the
Katy
lore,
Perry.
or an entirely
Tommy.
new storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain about more story. I don't think anybody out
One
there
game
is going
with
to
all the
either.
sun and
So,
one
Kathleen, I
line.
wanted to ask you, from a writing
Oh,
perspective,
yeah?
since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
What games are
Well,
those?
what's really
and what
exciting
console,
for
Shima?
us, and not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists.
Yeah, I wish my
is
wife would
that
play video
we're
games more
creating
often
something
as well.
new and mysterious for players to
She
discover.
doesn't play video games.
So,
Well,
at
she
the
just doesn't know how to.
heart
I
of
think
the
she's
premise
willing
of
to actually
Anthem
learn,
is a
but-
world left unfinished by
She
the
tried
gods.
Division
But the
one
gods
time.
left
Oh my
behind their
God.
massive tools, and those tools are
Catastrophe.
in constant conflict.
But, you know, to
with
her
this
fair advantage, she
unknowable
never played a
force
first-person
called
shooter game
the
or a
Anthem of
third-person shooter game, for
creation.
that matter.
And the chaos of
I think
those
something
things
simple like
pushing
Little Big
against
Planet,
each
Big
other,
Planet, whatever. Little
means
Planet,
that the
Big
world
Planet
is
would be
constantly
good
being
for her.
reshaped in new and
He dies
unpredictable
underwater.
ways.
Yeah,
too,
violent
is.
storms, mutated creatures, gigantic
What you talking
monsters.
about?
It's a
Where's the
dangerous
gameplay though
environment
for
that you
Anthem?
need
It's right
to
here.
wear
They showing it.
powered
Concept
armor,
art
a
and
javelin
gameplay.
to be safe in.
They just
Now,
showed it,
something
bro.
I think a lot of players out there maybe don't stop to think about.
Oh yeah, Anthem already been played already.
Yeah, they just played it, bro. They're showing a little bit more, but it's not really like the full gameplay.
Now, you know, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare. You know,
Remember to hit that
really
like
the hardest
button,
part
y'all.
is getting
Hit that
started, just
subscribe
getting
button,
off the
man.
blank page.
Let's
So what
get
we
it.
try to do is we think about the
Bro, I
new
make sure I'm
experiences
putting
we're
it
trying
every
to
now and then
unlock for players.
in the
So,
comments.
like,
I
what
don't
is
got
the
no
fantasy
Nightbot in
fulfillment?
here.
What
I
are the new
appreciate
things
you,
you
bro.
actually
Thank
get to go and do that
No,
are
no
different
doubt,
from what
no
you've played
doubt.
before? So that's where we start, and then once we think about those things, you know, that's the power of creating new IP, especially for games, is that you actually get to build a whole
Usually
fictional universe that's meant to bring out a
TD,
certain
PS4,
experience.
my hubby.
And then once we do that,
as well.
then we kind of,
Amongst a
we
few
still
other
need to
games
build
I
all the
spawned.
rest of the
Oh,
stuff,
that's
and what
dope.
unlocks us creatively is to think about like
You gotta
principles
spend time
around
with both-
art style,
both the men in your
tone,
life.
and even the
I hear you.
technology and the politics of our new world.
Sometimes you gotta
and
just be
then
like that.
from there we can actually go and build out every last detail.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that it's a world, an experience that's meant to feel alive, like it's happening right now.
So you had
And
to level
the world
up
is
2
always
characters
changing,
or for
whether
Division.
the
Well, probably 8,
storms,
right?
seasons,
For playing for
and,
both?
yeah, it's a really great concept to write for, because what it means is it gives us the
I
opportunity.
mean, if you don't
to
have 4
drop
characters, you
into
probably,
the
you know,
world
do one
almost
on,
in real time,
you
a
know, on one
dramatic event
console and
that
probably have,
changes
you know,
the
a couple
world
on the
for
other.
everyone. And that could be anything from gameplay
Make sure
to
this
lore.
dude not trying to text, man.
I mean, all of the moving parts in the dynamic world sound really cool. The way that they
We're gonna turn the stream over to Young in a second, man, because he's here with y'all.
Back to your character.
So,
let's talk
Young,
about
if
who
you
we're
could
gonna be
watch it
playing
live
as and why we're
as
fighting
well,
these crazy beasts.
instead of
So
like
you are
on my
a
end,
freelancer,
because I think
uniquely skilled
Wait, how
to
does it
pilot
end
these
up
these Javelin exo suits.
Yeah, I don't know how to do
you
that,
need
though.
those suits to
Nah,
survive
I
and
think
fight
if,
in this world,
nah,
because
nah,
the
nah.
world will kill you.
My
But on
stream is
top of
slow,
that,
so if you're watching my
our
stream, you're
ancient
gonna see it
rivals,
slow. But
the
if you're watching the
Dominion,
other stream, you can
have,
respond to everybody the way it is.
They've discovered a
But
way
it's gonna be
they
hard. You
think
gotta
to
pull up
weaponize
2
the
tabs.
anthem of creation,
My
and
stream
so
gonna react slower than
we
what
need
they
to
streaming, 'cause I'm
stop
streaming off the
them
stream.
and protect
get
the
what I'm
free
saying.
people of Tarsus.
Cool.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things. Is it a suit?
I'm
Is it a
sorry, bro.
javelin? Like, what's the canon term here?
We call
Yeah,
them
Unravel
javelins,
too.
and
I
there
like
are
it overall.
4, and they each have
Well, check out my
unique
man Overall
abilities.
Gaming,
There's
man.
The Ranger.
I think I saw Overall
and then
streaming
there's
as
the
well.
Colossus, the Interceptor, and
streaming
finally
too, right, Overall?
the Storm.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
each
overall
javelin
streaming.
gives you a different way
streaming
to
now?
play the game.
Yeah, go check out Overall
But the
Gaming,
thing to
y'all.
remember
He's
is,
streaming as
Kathleen
well,
said,
showing
you're
some
not
love. Go
your
drop
suit.
that like.
You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can
Check out
decide
man, Young
which suit
Swizzy as
you
well.
want
Go
to
give
use
him a
based
sub,
on your
man.
mood,
Stop
based
playing.
on the mission you want to engage it, or the
Stop
or the
playing.
javelins that your friends.
I like this flying stuff.
So really what this
My
allows
man
us
hovering
to do
like
is
he remind me of that guy from Grand Theft Auto. Metal Gear Solid. Remember Metal Gear Solid?
So let's take a look at
Where
the
homie was
Ranger
flying.
The
Look
Ranger
at
is
this.
a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things. Really designed for up close and personal combat.
That's
one-on-one.
dope.
I like the interceptor.
Here, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons that let them devastate the battlefield.
I don't think FIFA need a battle royale.
I'm just
Man.
gonna say the Storm looks like it's
You
gonna
said
be my
FIFA?
favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now too.
Yeah.
So the javelins look awesome.
I don't play
but we're gonna
soccer
take a couple
anyway, so.
questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for
Let me turn
people out there to send us your questions. And the
controller
first one is going to be from @It'sSweetNicole, who asks, as a player who
Before I
is all
press
about
buttons,
making
I'm
their
not supposed
character
to
their
press.
own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves, both javelin plays through gear and weapons.
Give it some
but
time to
also
clear
being
up.
able to
That's what
personalize
happens when
the way
I
that
take
looks,
it off
both
and then
through
put it
paint
back on.
jobs as well as changing the actual
It'll clear back up.
geometry
Don't
of
worry
the
about
suit
it.
itself. We want teams to be able to do this as well. And because you're going to be using a javelin for a long period
There
of
you go.
time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
I'm glad you brought that up because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when,
gonna get better, don't worry
box, cosmetics.
Yeah, so we are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase. but
Yeah,
you're
you
always
saw
gonna
that,
know what
right?
you're gonna buy
Like,
before
so
you,
basically, it reminds
spend
me of
any
like
money. So no
Final
loot boxes,
Fantasy
no
with
ability to
a
pay for
mixture
power.
of Destiny. So
So that
story
means
mode
no
without the story
ability to
mode.
spend
You know what I'm
money on
saying?
gameplay advantage at all within Anthem. But even more
Damn,
important than that, we
damn,
want to make sure that Anthem is
don't
an
lose
immersive
it cool,
experience that
baby.
feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means
What up,
the
what
main
up,
story,
Ramek?
a
What's
big
going
open
on?
world, and an ongoing
Ramek.
service
What's
that
up, bro?
provides new content for a long period of time, new
How's
story,
everything?
new
Respect.
experiences for
What's
everyone.
going on, Ramen?
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my
She
javelin
aight.
speak. That's really all I wanted to know, I'm going to be honest. All right, Casey. We talked earlier about this being a co-op
Trains,
experience.
I got
Can you
you.
tell me a little bit
Got
about how
you.
the team
I know some people
gameplay
out there
will
right
work?
now.
Yeah, it really
All right,
is
guys, I
about,
gotta go for a
the
second. My
fun
man
of
Young gonna
teaming
take
up
over. Young is in
as
the
a
building.
team of superheroes and
Ramek,
working
say what up to the
together.
people.
do
Go
your
check
thing,
out my
bro.
man Ramek. Arch, I'll be
Together,
right back.
different
Give me like 5 minutes.
classes. So, I think here we're going to see the Colossus, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay, if we can have a look at that. So heavy artillery, being really strong, in melee combat. And then here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above. And then they're using combos and special abilities and stuff like that. But what I love is you don't just run around, you're swimming and flying as well.
So it's interesting because the Slate Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that that playing with other people feels like a choice. So for people that want to just experience the story, you're going to be able to do that. Now going out into an open world like this, by yourself is going to be a little bit more challenging than if the team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the
Shout out to my man
experience
Ron
to be fun
McArch,
even
man.
for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So
The
I really
cool
hope
guy.
that everyone at least
Good commentary.
Okay,
He know what he's doing. Go subscribe to my man Ron McArch, man. He's a cool dude.
More difficult.
Real good dude.
Well, I know you all are on the edges of your seats. How about we show a little gameplay? Yeah? You guys want that? All right, so Kathleen, I think you're going to set this up for us?
I will. So, you and your friends have decided to play a mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as
Chill,
we
Trains.
experience it here.
Chill, bro.
And
Don't do that.
Then you just get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mark, Casey, Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
Redhead with glasses. Nice. Chill, Trains. Don't do that, bro. Don't be like someone we know, bro. Don't do that.
Freelancer, time to get to work. Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. So,
Find where they're making this garbage and shut it all down.
About to be lit. You're a funny guy, man. Shout out to trains and more trains, man.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but be careful.
Nah, Ramek, I wish I could make it to E3, man. I'm gonna just have to watch it from home, bro. Nah, I didn't see any leak pictures, Slayer. No leak pictures yet.
Right. Checking out the Scar Camp some more.
Look at all the weapons! Oh, and the turrets! Better move quickly.
Man, how long could you be able to stay in the air for, though? Yeah, trains, I agree. This do look good, though. I ain't gonna lie. A little bit too robotic, if you ask me, but it still look nice.
There's a shaker relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you? See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby. Be careful.
Yeah, I wonder if you could shoot while flying. Also, I was gonna say that. I mean, I hope so. Oh, he equipped the shield. I'm asleep.
Return them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast.
What they trying to say? Ramek was up what? More time? Ramek never multi-group, bro. He's not that type of person. Trust me.
It's gone silent. Disaster averted.
Ramek's a cool dude. Always been. He always been legit, bro. Always been legit.
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position. On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it, and we should find the source.
Will Harris, what's up, bro? This game had PvP. I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure it out, Ramek. It looks dope, though.
Yep, and that was actually just a short version of the full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out the game live.
So I'm sure the question on everyone's minds, when do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019 on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
So mark your calendars, everybody. Fire off your tweets.
I wrecked the server before. Yeah, Ramek always put in work, bro.
Theater outside, so I will see you guys there.
All right.
Give it up for Casey Hudson, everybody. I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play.
Forgot
You
my
guys,
password.
EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access.
You getting this Anthem?
In Unravel 2,
You getting that Anthem
also
train?
available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well. Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and
Should have in the
download
right
anything?
places.
No?
I hear that,
You're like,
bro.
I just want to go
I
outside
hear
to the
that.
Fan Fest. I get it. So I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head outside and check out the games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
2019, I'm asleep. I hear that. I hear that. Let's see, what's the code? Yep, getting Anthem sold. I hear that. It looks good though. Don't get me wrong, it do look good.
Welcome back to IGN Live at E3 2018. That's about what we expected from the EA press conference. Let's just dive right in. IGN's own Alana Pierce, Brandon Tyrell, and Max Scoville. Guys, so much to talk about Battlefield, Anthem. But let's start with this new Star Wars game. Respawn Star Wars game. We got the title, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Jedi.
Once again, shout out to everybody that's watching the stream, man. Shout out to everybody. Got 34 watchers, I hear that. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe to the channel. Would you greatly appreciate it.
It's a lot to fill up there, yeah. How do you feel about
And make sure y'all follow my man on Twitch too.
I really wish that they'd held off.
It's Wizzy_33. WIZZIE_33.
Just to be sitting in folding chairs, being like, "Hey, we're working on this thing." I have a lot of faith in it. I think it'll be really cool, but you know, maybe a little more sizzle.
Get a hold of the lightsaber.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know. So Titanfall 2's campaign was really good.
Yeah.
So that definitely gets me excited. I hope there's at least a single-player campaign component to this game, right? One would expect. Are you expecting a multiplayer component as well? That's kind of also responsible.
You said, girl, give me that butt.
Yeah, I mean,
right back, guys. Okay, Rami.
I think they're in a place where they even want to give us any games that don't have multiplayer. And that's a question I have is like, how are they going to monetize it? That's the thing we all care about now. Obviously, with Battlefield, they said no loot boxes. So hopefully that goes into this game as well, but we'll have to wait and see.
All right, we've got Sydney Goodman up in our top secret location to talk a little about that respawn. Sydney, are you up there?
I am. So we
Also can't wait for June 14.
just finished watching EA's press conference. And
yeah,
we finally got some
man.
news on Respawn's Star Wars game, which was something that I personally was very much looking forward to. They delivered it in kind of an anticlimactic way, but we still got news. Totally okay. Just to recap what you guys just said, it is a 2019 release. They said holiday 2019. We will be playing as the Jedi. So lightsabers are confirmed, which I'm really excited about. I'm excited to see Respawn's take on this. I'm happy that they mentioned it will be kind of a darker take on the Jedi. I mean, it's happening between episodes 3 and 4, so the Jedi are being hunted. That's not fun. So it'd be kind of weird if it was a happy take, but
Wizzy be right back, guys. He be right back. He just handling some business right now. He be right back.
They can do a great story, and with Respawn coming out of Infinity War and, you know, being a part of the Call of Duty storytelling before 2010, I think Modern Warfare 2 is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, campaign in Call of Duty. So I'm excited about this. I think that we got a lot of really great information, even though it was just a snippet. But back to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Sydney. All right, let's talk about Anthem. That's the big game that EA ended its show on. We finally, it's been a year. We've been waiting to see what this game looks like. Yeah. Now that we know, what do we think? Brandon, you have a lot to say about this, I think.
do. I have actually played Anthem. Yeah,
Bingo.
A couple weeks ago, we went up to Edmonton, and they were kind enough to let us get our hands on it for a while. Let me just say that what you're watching right now, the flying through the air, is as cool as it looks. Nice. It feels so good. You know,
Gotta go, guys. Thanks for the stream. Much appreciated. All right, Train. Appreciate you stopping by, man.
Hover stationary to shoot stuff
Have
down.
a good day.
The movement in this game is really what's selling me, and the world really is that open, expansive, with twisting caverns and all kinds of weird, you know, geological features. It's an experience to be in.
So you played this demo that we're seeing right here?
Yeah,
Section of the game? Okay.
Yeah, so I played the, not this guy here, the Colossus. I played the sort of all-around balance one. A little more focus on movement, whereas this guy's more of a tank. But, you know, as they said on stage, Anthem does come with 4 different javelins, each fulfilling a different class. You can customize each of them any way you want. You can have a really tanky tank or a little bit of a faster tank.
Later,
to really
later,
fulfill that
Train.
sort of like traditional RPG class system.
Who's this big man?
I love this. He looks like a kaiju.
That's a big angry. I think they're called Ancients. It's been a couple weeks. Ancients or Guardians. Ancient Guardian, actually. There it was right on screen. Yeah, those are part of like the emergent like world boss that just sort of appear when you're flying through the world. And the world is really detailed, beautiful, super busy. It looks lived in and feeled in. I really
I'm most
enjoyed it.
interested in right now is there's so much lore here. I'm not sure how they're going to tell us it to us, but it looks like there's a huge variety of environments and that they're all thought out. It seems like this world actually exists. And
Nah, they're not going to talk about Division on this one. I believe that's tomorrow.
Way? Like I want to know more about this for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely not Earth.
Definitely not Earth.
Tarsus? Is that the name of it?
So Fort Tarsus is your home base.
Gotcha.
It's your personal little slice of the world where, you know, BioWare is so well known for story games where, you know, your actions in the world have to matter, have to have impact. And Fort Tarsus is where that happens. So, you know, if you know, we get attacked and terrible things happen, in my Fort Tarsus, that will appear. In your Fort Tarsus, you might not be there yet at the story point.
Interesting.
So it allows you to sort of have agency in your own story without, you know, just completely demolishing the world around that all other players see.
Now, the gameplay we've seen is all third person, but there are these first-person sequences. Are those like sort of the hub world areas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you're out in the game, you are in that third-person field, but BioWare specifically wanted you to have this emotional connection and like have these characters that you're interacting with in your story beats. You know, you got to be able to look at their eyes and see the emotion on their face and whatnot, you know? So every story mission, every hub world, those are all going to be told through first person, whereas the actual gameplay here, as you see, is third.
You can see a bunch of, you know, mechs standing around and confessing their love for each other being
Yeah.
slightly less emotional.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't want to have like the robot dance party in the social hub, you know? So
Now, they have the customization for the mechs. Do you create your own, like, human avatar?
You do, yeah. So you have a pilot, and your pilot is, consider your pilot like your tree, and each branch of your pilot is a javelin, right? So you can customize your pilot. Let's say I want my pilot to have better jump jet capability. That applies to every single javelin I have. And then I can further go in and customize each javelin to do what I want them to do.
So you can swap between javelins depending on what kind of mission you're heading.
Absolutely. You don't have to re-roll a new character.
Oh, so Monday?
Like, hey, we need a tank.
Okay.
Let me go get in my Colossus.
Is there a progression? We're bombarding you with questions
No,
because
it's
you've
fine.
actually played the game.
I'm super stoked. I was
You're
so
the
excited
expert on
for
the
this
panel.
game.
Does each of your javelins have a progression system that you like level up?
Yeah, yeah. Each has a progression system. It's got its own skill tree that you can do, and it's got pieces of equipment that actually change your abilities for each of those javelins as well.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Do you get to spend much time in your hub world, in this like first-person world?
No, I didn't. I just played what you all saw there on screen, the Scars and Villainy mission, and we actually fought that giant spider at the end. Spoiler alert, she's super tough.
Yeah.
And it did not end well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like there's a fair amount of enemy variety though as well. There was some monsters there that seemed like friendlies that didn't have bosses on top of them. So are there monsters that you don't have to fight?
My man, 416 Bricks T-Dot, what's going on, brother?
It's time for another break right now, but don't go anywhere because we've got lots of
Welcome to the
breakdown from
stream.
press
Welcome
conference.
to the
Coming up in the next hour, an
stream.
exclusive look at Anthem.
StreamTeam all day, every day. All day, every day.
Before you find IGN's awesome content anywhere else online, you'll find it right at home on IGN.com. With IGN First, you'll get a sneak peek at never-before-seen gameplay, exclusive insights from developers, and a whole lot more. NVC Live brings you IGN's Nintendo podcast up close and personal. Engage with other viewers, ask our NVC hosts your burning questions, and become a part of the show. Don't miss out. Find everything first on IGN.com.
Not only is IGN the world's biggest media brand for games and entertainment, but we also have a team of some of the world's biggest fans of your favorite franchises. From breaking news and exclusives, never-before-seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's plays, and live streams, IGN brings you all the coverage you need no matter where you are. Whether you're on IGN.com, the IGN app, YouTube, Facebook, or Snapchat, we've always got you covered. IGN, the #1 source for all games and entertainment fans worldwide. The IGN app is the best way to stay up to the minute on what you love. No matter what you play, create the custom feed and filter what you want to watch. Live streams have never been easier to find.
Just got out the hospital,
With the
relax,
floating
and
video
oh
player on
man.
iOS, you can
Bricks,
keep
I hope
watching
you're
the
alright,
live
bro.
stream as
I
you
hope
read
you're
other
alright.
news. World
Hope it
premiere
was not too
trailers
serious, man.
and the biggest games. Download the IGN app from the iOS or Android stores now. Sign up for notifications and we'll alert you the second news breaks.
If you're not following IGN on social media, what are you waiting for? We're bringing the memes, gameplay, custom original content, the best user-generated videos and art, and a whole lot more. Be part of the conversation throughout the year. Follow IGN on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Welcome back to IGN Live at E3 2018. We've got so much in store for you today.
Amputation.
Like
Oh, shit.
Games, hands-on demos, and more.
What?
Well, now we're going to dive into the big announcements about Battlefield, Unravel 2, Sea of Solitude. and a
Nah,
little bit
don't
more
say
Anthem.
that.
Welcome back, Alana Pierce,
Amputation
Brandon
of
Tyrell,
what?
and Max Scoville. One thing
To
we
my
didn't touch
hand.
on
Oh,
Anthem yet is that
bro.
your javelin suit can't fly forever. Is that right? Is it
Yeah.
cooldown
I'm
time?
sorry to hear that, man.
Sort of jetpack boosts, and you know, once the bar is filled, you overheat.
Damn, bro, I'm sorry to hear that,
And there
man.
is fall damage in Anthem, so it adds this really, really interesting meta layer of, you know, do you push it to the danger zone and like just get that little bit more, or do you, come down, land, wait for them to cool off, and go?
So there's actually a tactical advantage to diving into water like we saw in the reveal.
Yeah, so if you're watching the footage right now, you can see
Right here.
Yeah, the bar underneath him is filling up. It's getting into the red. It's going to overheat, and then he goes through a waterfall, and it cools off. So,
really cool.
water actually literally cools your jets in Anthem. And of course, you can like dive into the water and do a sort of a dolphin tactic to keep yourself
Damn, Bricks.
running cool.
Do you find it just as fun
I'm sorry to hear
play
that
on
shit,
the ground as
man.
in the sky? Like, what if I want to walk around?
No, so I mean, it's not unfun. It's not fun. But there's just that feeling of just moving around in the air. That's just so hard to replicate. It is very tactical, obviously. Like you're gonna want to get behind your Colossus and let him
chat
soak up
room.
a bunch of the damage.
I think
when
me
you're
and
on the
Wizzy
ground,
we in the chat right
really,
now.
once you're in the air, like that feeling is hard to beat.
It does look fun. I just really want to try it myself.
Honestly, it reminded me of like Insomniac Games, of Sunset Overdrive,
Yeah.
of what I imagine Marvel Spider-Man is going to be like. That
I don't
movement
think
is
he's
so-
here right.
that
He's not here
locomotion is
right
so
now though. I
freewheeling
think he's
and,
doing something.
and rewarding. That
Bro, how do I
Did you get a
start
sense
this
of how big the
game?
how big the world is? Because obviously, if you can fly around that fast, it's gonna, you're gonna find the edges pretty quick.
Yeah, it's a big old map.
Okay.
It's real big. We were confined to that small area, but allowed to sort of free roam around a little bit, and in every direction you see peaks and mountains and caverns and archways, and then you see rivers, and then under the rivers are tunnels that lead into caverns, into caves. So it is not only wide, expansive, but it's also really, really vertical. The verticality in the game
the hell?
is definitely there, and that's purposeful to give you weird little ancient ruins to dive into and explore.
So we're starting to get a little bit better idea of what this game is. You've got a hub world that's your single-player personal experience, right? That's in first person. Then there's the open world that's meant for 4-player cooperative missions, right?
That's right, yeah.
But then I wonder what that means for the flow of gameplay. Like you get your friends online, you all go on a mission together, you beat the boss, and then everyone goes back to the hub world and does their own thing?
Well, it's actually really intuitive. So you can obviously elect to keep your group together. You have a squad.
I'm
you
gonna
wanna
jump
play
on in a
together,
minute.
that's great.
Okay.
If you don't, and you're like me, when I play online, I don't really, go out and meet people. I don't use my mic a whole lot, but I still need.
I think Wizzy
cooperation
back
to get
now.
stuff done. So they have a system called contracts where you're notified on the fly when other people, however you want to filter that, whether it be your friends or everybody.
What's
in the world,
going on? My bad, y'all.
Is doing
I'm
something
back.
near you, and they're like, hey.
I had to sell
Player
this
B is
laptop,
doing
man.
something.
Everybody,
Would you like to join
everybody
them?
out in
And
this
say,
country,
haven't
man,
done that
trying
yet.
to get something
I'll
for
do that.
cheap,
Jump
man.
in with them. After it's over, you can go your separate ways. Or
I see why they got so much money out
here. It
here.
really is a cooperative game for people who maybe don't play cooperative games.
I want to come out their pocket.
It gives you both options, and I think it's really smart the way they're doing it.
Well, Brady, you have
Low
an
ball
in-depth
central.
preview of Anthem that just went live on IGN.com. Is that right?
That's right.
Bro,
yeah.
that's not even the case,
find
bro.
It,
Lower than low.
Right now, I talk about a bunch of the main pillars of what I
What's
saw,
the same
what I
game?
experienced, and we're gonna have so much more on Anthem.
Yeah.
In the coming days of E3.
Anthem?
And weeks
Yeah.
and months until-
They love it, Anthem, huh?
On this show here later on in just a little while.
Yeah, man.
So let's move on and talk about Battlefield. That's EA's big game this year, which is why I was a little bit shocked at how.
Oh, this is the reactions.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in a minute.
Well, less than I expected.
Yeah, I think so.
So E3 is done.
Content is going to
Damn,
be
bro.
Xbox conference.
No, I don't think so. Not just yet.
Nordley's War Stories. I'm not sure how to pronounce that.
How long
but
is the
one thing that
conference
I think
every
is very
day?
exciting
Was it
about
like
this
4
is they did
hours?
say, as mentioned, no loot boxes, no premium packs. And
Big
that
Scott.
sounds awesome to me. And also they're having some kind of
What
battle
up,
royale. We
Big?
didn't
What
get
up,
any
Scott?
details
What's
of
going
that.
on?
We
That
just
is
know that it's
thing
coming.
Yeah.
Did they say it
Thanks
was
to my
coming
man
post-launch?
Young, man,
Yeah.
taking over the stream.
Some point
Hey,
after launch.
go
So
check out my
not
man Young
necessarily
Swizzy's channel right now,
post-launch,
man.
we
Hit that
basically don't
follow,
have a
hit that
date or
subscribe.
any
I keep saying
news at
follow
all
because of
about it,
Twitch.
so it was an
Hit
interesting
that
choice the
subscribe
way that they
button,
showed it
man.
off.
Let's
but
go.
it still looks really good. I'm amazed by how many varieties of both weapons, vehicles.
What is this?
and
A new
Wow,
battle? This is a new
boy.
battle? Oh yeah, this is it. This
it
is
looks
it.
really pretty.
It's
I didn't
insanely
see
colorful
this.
too.
Yeah.
Like I mean, it's got the Aurora Borealis up there, which is kind
Man,
of
I
a change
missed
of pace
this.
from the sort of
God,
the dusty
I wanted to
browns
see
and
the
yellows
What's this,
of,
Battlefield 4?
Yeah, bro. Shit gonna
that
be
is
dope,
practically
Look at 'em.
psychedelic as far as World War II shooters go.
Yeah, I like how they use the term "our portrayal."
Bro, you could
of
break
World
the
War II.
buildings,
I
bro.
like that. That's because they're not going for extreme
Yeah, this
historical
look lit.
accuracy. It's not a simulation.
No, it's not armor.
A heightened sense of historical realism.
Now, just a second ago, we got a shot of a,
Why
of a
y'all
hammer
got a
popping
spanner
up and then a
icon?
bunch of sandbags, and I believe there's gonna be some kind of constructive
What
element
spanner
there,
icon?
Interesting.
which is good because they've had destructible environments for ages. But who's gonna fix those? You know?
Yeah, I mean, they did talk a little bit about, you can't hide
Oh,
from
you
tank
talking about the wrench? That's because we moderators. That's why.
Interesting. I don't know if I can picture that happening.
And we're gonna have blue names because we moderators.
Oh, they blue people. We call them blue
because
people.
Some of the way these buildings come down, or
It's not a
that-
dumb.
that
It's not a
bridge
dumb
in the
question.
earlier shot is just kind of impressive.
Why,
It looks
go on,
very
rude boy.
chaotic,
What up,
but
bro?
It looks a lot of fun. I hope
What
you
up,
jump
Lou?
in and play it.
How's
It makes me
everything?
wonder if the battle royale mode is gonna be a little bit more like Fortnite than we expected, with some constructive elements there, which would make a lot of sense.
If they have battle
Maybe the opposite
royale,
of Fortnite. Instead of building, you're just destroying everything. All the houses are gone.
Yeah, that would make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
It's really level.
No, it's not a dumb question. It was
Surprised
actually,
by
It's
a smart question. Devil Dog, what up, baby?
I'm a
Yeah.
little surprised at just how unabashedly it's like, here's our
Big
quest. They didn't
Scott.
come up with like a new name for it.
I think it's
I
probably
got to level
because
10.
at this point, if they had given it
Okay.
a bigger thing, been like, it's called Blackout, Last Man Standing, everyone
Yeah.
would
You
have
wanna
been
play
like,
level
yeah,
29?
we
Let
knew
me
you were
know,
gonna
man.
do a battle royale.
Yeah.
Come on now, like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
expected it. So
I
I
thought
just
it may be
really want to know how
something. Yeah,
people
no
play it.
problem.
What
no
up,
problem.
MJ Legacy? What's up? I'm back. I'm sorry,
Sort of
y'all. I
mini
was trying to
press
sell
conference like
some
they
my
had about
laptop,
Battlefield 5
man.
reveal to show us more.
Dudes are out here. They so
Yeah, I think it
damn
was
cheap, bro.
Kotaku already had the headline. It took just 6 minutes.
You get the action price you was looking for?
He tried to go. He tried to lowball me too, man.
Oh,
He
man.
already
You
tried to
seeing more
lowball me on
about
the
the
phone, man.
campaign,
We
the War
was
Stories
coming to
tomorrow, so
condition
what does that mean for
terms,
multiplayer?
and then
That's a really good question.
Oh, that was the same dude. I thought it was a different
Nah,
guy.
different dude actually. It's a different dude.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
when
we got a
we came to,
Command
that's why
Conquer
I went out to go
match.
see him
It's a little
because
bit less exciting.
him, I was like,
Anyway,
I'll sell it to you for that much.
Are you
Then
surprised? When are we going to see multiplayer?
the other guy called me
Yeah, I
and
wonder if they
he
do
was
another stream.
overdoing it. He was
Maybe
like, I'll take
Gamescom?
both laptops
That
for
would make sense. They could also
you can knock
put
off
that in
500
Microsoft
off each. I
Showcase
was
as
like, what?
well.
Like, oh man, kiss my ass, man.
They
Get
have
out of
the
here.
EA does have that. What is it? Play it first on Xbox.
I'll buy
Or
both
EA
for
Play.
this.
Sorry,
I'm
EA Access.
like, yeah, whatever, monkey.
Which is interesting.
When you
the way
feel
that
like
EA
paying that
Access
money,
might
man,
work
come
into
on
the
through.
cloud
Oh, that's
service
hot.
that
See, I like
I wonder
that.
if EA
You
Access
can
is still
make a car and,
it
tow
seems
it
what
with the tank.
What was EA Access?
That's dope.
Premiere?
But see, they did sell us a little bit more graphics than this, though, right? I think it might be the FPS rate I'm running. Maybe it's the YouTube I'm running. So maybe it is a lot better graphics.
But one of them seemed very similar to Game Pass.
Yeah, it looks good.
It looks good, right?
I'll take it.
I'll take
game
it the way it
comes
is.
out,
After this, anybody want to help me?
Seems really interesting because
to level 29. Yeah, I got you, bro.
For video games,
I can do it. I can help you.
where you have Netflix and Hulu, but you also have.
I'm only doing this stream on YouTube this one time. Well, no, I'm gonna do E3 on YouTube.
So you know, you
I
pay
will
X
do.
amount, 20, 30 bucks a month
Go
for
back
all
to
these different
Twitch in a little
services,
bit,
and then
so
you just play
I'm
every
not here
game
on
that
YouTube
comes
all
out
the time.
forever.
So don't get it wrong. Go definitely go follow my Twitch, y'all. Shimmer, go follow my Twitch. What up, Sexy Saint? What's going on, bro?
Publications. Like, I mean, I had a bunch of indie games. I saw Severed
Inside.
on there, Inside. The Vault. Some shots of one of the Batman Arkham games, which is
I like this game though,
not
man.
an EA title.
Yeah, I'm wondering if those are all just games that are on Origin.
Yeah.
That's what my assumption
believe
is.
so. It's just it's surprising that they would put them.
I like how they got you leveling.
It's smart.
But I do think
it's more appealing to have
they're gonna show whatchamacallit, not World War II, right? Call of Duty.
That's kind of assured.
Modern Warfare. What is it?
They
4?
might.
I don't know.
Isn't that EA?
A weird landscape going into the next generation of consoles.
What is that?
Think about
What?
how many
Modern Warfare.
What's that?
have different services like subscription
Nah, I thought it was Activision. I thought it was Activision.
Activision.
Streaming service, Streamlink, which is very different.
Yeah.
It's a different thing that they're trying to do, but
still
this
being
lines up
run
with
by
what I was
level
saying
30.
earlier.
I haven't seen
You
level
see
30 in
recently
there. I've
saying
been in there
anything
quietly. I
consoles
just
wanted
haven't
this
been
further
showing
full
it on
streaming,
stream
and it's
because I
like,
don't want people to be
you know,
stream sniping
my
me.
gut reaction to that is to be like,
You
no,
know what I'm
don't take away my
saying? With a level
hardware,
30,
but
if they
maybe
know
it could
how.
happen.
You know, I don't
You
want
know?
that to
I
happen.
mean,
So
certainly there's.
I haven't been on there in like 4 days though because I haven't been streaming or anything. I haven't been playing video games. I was just like
maybe the year
editing
after.
content.
I'm curious to see
and doing some things.
What a new console generation looks like if it is the last one.
Videos that I haven't put out yet, I put out. Welcome everybody. Hit that subscribe button. Go check out my man Young Swizzy.
I played Far Cry.
And go check out my Twitch, guys. This is my
I just don't want that yet.
after E3. I'm not gonna stream on YouTube anymore unless it's something big, and then I'll stream on YouTube. Otherwise, we will be on Twitch, guys. We are growing there fast. We almost have 600 followers.
Now Yarny has a friend.
I got the invite to become a member. Not an affiliate. What's the other one? Partner. So, Activision. All right, though. My bad. I didn't know. You know. This game though. This game right here.
Well, there it is. They just added another Yarny. You know.
I mean, it's really sorry.
It's really cool the way they work together.
Yeah.
Like they're
No,
cooperatively.
I'm excited for Monday.
The physics of
all right, big dog, take it easy, man.
Much love.
The physics of it were always really
You
cool.
have a
but
good
like
day.
when you add that second person to it, you know, now they're tied together. One of them jumps off, swings Indiana Jones style, as you can see.
So that's the thing that I was going to say. I'm interested in right now. We're seeing Red Yanni and Blue Yanni together. Who's controlling? Both players or just one? Is it designed to be like sort of like Knack designed, where it's a parent and a child playing together, and that's the idea? Or
Well, they said this can be played as a single-player game,
Tommy, bro.
where they just,
Be easy,
they
bro.
fuse together. But I mean, playing it co-op will be obviously really interesting. I'm always sort of hesitant to jump into a game where you're splitting a character in two or controlling two characters at once. Like it feels like a little bit like sort of just I don't know, walking and chewing gum or babysitting or something. It's just,
Monday Division 2
yeah, I mean, I
announcement.
really appreciate that they didn't try to one-up themselves in terms of making like a
It's
breathy,
gonna be
emotional
lit.
experience. Sure. Like this is clearly a fun game to be played with another person.
That's what Sea of Solace was for. But yeah, it definitely looks like new features are what they're focusing on.
All right, hey you out there.
And
you,
then
yes you.
3 days later,
You have thoughts on the big
update.
EA reveals this
so
morning?
it's lit
Great.
from the
Hit us up
business here.
at IGN on Twitter
So far,
with
this
the
month.
hashtag E3 2018. We might even read your tweet on the air.
Got like 99
this
days
IGN
for
fan
Division
who had
thing.
something to say about what BioWare is doing with Anthem. From Lando Gambino. I like what they're trying to do with Anthem, but it really does seem like a Destiny variant. A couple of years ago, Bungie embarked on the same endeavor with mixed results. I'm optimistic, but I'm a little skeptical.
All right, Tom, take it easy,
Lando,
man.
I gotta say, I agree with you. I think Anthem looks cool, but at a glance, a lot of that imagery looks like a Destiny expansion, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's the delivery system that we know and we're comfortable with and familiar with. So it would absolutely stand to reason that it shares similarities with it, but yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic that there's going to be. I mean, Destiny's biggest problem was always what do you do once you beat it, right? What do you do?
So pretty much we're gonna be doing the same thing when Division 2 comes
So I'm
out.
curious to see how
I'm still on a strike, y'all.
I think the emphasis on exploration
I'm not buying
and
it.
just the verticality and scale of the world is really huge.
On a release date, nope. I'm gonna wait at least a month.
So much of
at least a month.
Destiny feels much
and
more quarter-based because it is.
I'll restream what everybody's streaming, but I'm not buying it, bro.
When we can
I
talk to
can't.
the Anthem devs and be like, how is it different from Destiny?
I'll talk in the chat. Y'all see me and everything, but I'm not.
All right, well, we got to take another break, but don't go anywhere because IGN Live at E3 will be right back with a look at what secrets Xbox might be hiding, and later, Anthem.
More Anthem? Sicario, Dea de Soldado. No. So I'm staying true to what I said. Like if Young is streaming.
Before you find IGN's awesome content anywhere else online, you'll find it right at home on IGN.com. With IGN First, you'll get a sneak peek at never-before-seen gameplay, exclusive insights from developers, and a whole lot more. NVC Live brings you IGN's Nintendo podcast up close and personal. Engage with other viewers, ask our NVC hosts your burning questions, and become a part of the show. Don't miss out. Find everything first on IGN.com.
Not only is IGN the world's biggest media brand for games and entertainment, but we also have a team of some of the world's biggest fans of your favorite franchises. From breaking news and exclusives, never-before-seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's plays, and live streams, IGN brings you all the coverage you need no matter where you are. Whether you're on IGN.com, the IGN app, YouTube, Facebook, or Snapchat, we've always got you covered. IGN, the #1 source for all games and entertainment fans worldwide.
Thank you so much, I appreciate you stopping
The
by.
IGN app is the best way to stay up to the minute on what you love. No matter what you play, create the custom feed and filter what you want to watch. Live streams have never been easier to find.
Bro, I'm not gonna go
With
back
the floating
on what
video
I said,
player
man,
on
my
iOS,
video,
you
man.
can keep watching the live stream as
take it
you
down.
read other news. World premiere trailers and the biggest games. Download the IGN app from the iOS or Android stores now. Sign up for notifications and we'll let you the second news breaks.
I am not doing that.
If you're not following IGN on social media,
Okay,
what are you waiting for?
Alright, Tommy.
We're bringing the memes, gameplay, custom original content, the best user-generated videos and art, and a whole lot
trying to get you
more.
to play.
Yeah, nah, bro. I can't
Be
play.
part of the conversation throughout the year. Follow IGN on
can't play that
Facebook,
game, bro.
Twitter, and Instagram.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to some water.
Alright.
Welcome back to IGN Live at E3 2018, your home base for exclusive looks at the most exciting new games, hands-on demos, and much more. Xbox's E3 briefing is happening tomorrow, so let's take a look at what might be in store for Xbox fans this year.
This is it, Xbox One.
When Microsoft first revealed the Xbox One, they were met with a skeptical audience. Talk of DRM undermined their every move. They needed to refocus on the thing that mattered most, the gamers. In 2017, Microsoft reignited the passion for the Xbox One by giving owners more.
Power, compatibility.
I don't know about D2, man, but this camera on
Xbox
Candy
Play
right here, though,
Anywhere allowed gamers
shit
the
banging,
freedom
bro.
to seamlessly hop between PC and console. The Netflix-like utility of its subscription-based Game Pass also scored big with gamers. And the upgraded Xbox One X proved to be the most powerful console on the market. But there's one thing that was missing from Microsoft in 2017. Simply put, exclusive games. Nintendo and Sony have been pretty consistent with fantastic first and third-party exclusives over the past few years. This is an area Microsoft desperately needs to catch up in, and E3 is the perfect time to do just that. This E3, the Xbox has the potential to regain its footing with some AAA beasts that will make you happy you invested in the Xbox One X. Is this the year we see the return of Master Chief in a new Halo game? Is this the year we see the return of Master Chief in a new Halo game?
Yeah, I can't play Destiny. I haven't played one or the second one. I'm good.
Gears of War? Are the rumors of Perfect Dark and Fable true? This E3, the Xbox is locked, the games are loaded. It's go time.
Now, to help me break down all the good stuff Microsoft is up to, let's welcome IGN's own Damon Hatfield and Sydney Goodman. You guys, I'm very excited about all the Gears of War rumors.
Yeah? Tell us why.
I really love Gears of War. What do you mean, why? No, we've had a bunch of rumors. Like, one of them is that there's going to be a Gears Battle Royale. I mean, we just had Battlefield Royale this morning. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens again, but how do you guys think that that would handle in Gears of War?
Baby, close the door.
I don't know. I mean, when I think of Gears of War, I think of it being a heavier game. I think
of it being a little bit more close combat.
That racing game for Xbox look lit. I want to see what type. I want to see what the name of that thing is, bro. It look lit.
The racing game? Oh, I heard they were gonna do something with Xbox. Yeah, that's the game that came out with Xbox.
I think they would put it in a position where it's like super awkward and weird.
Yeah, it's like a certain game that come out. It's only for Xbox, so it might be forced though.
That battle royale sticker on it,
I don't think they could because
it gives the War my game too.
Really small. So they definitely have to get creative and do something different with it if it is true. The other one that was
Sima, I did the same thing. I don't blame you, Wizzy. I'll wait. True. Need to see what it's like. Yeah, I gotta wait. I'm just gonna wait. That's all.
RTS spin-off. Damon, you're a big fan of RTS.
Yeah, that would be the one that really interests me. I really like the world of Gears of War. I like what they did with Halo Wars, but it would be a little surprising because Halo Wars 2 came out last year, didn't make a huge splash.
Let me restream him.
I think
like I said, I'm gonna try to restream Young.
Welcome. It would just be a little bit
when he streamed Division, but he's gonna be out there, one of the first people with it.
Again, trying to make that work. You know,
maybe it's
like I said, even if a week go by and they proven to step the game up, and I don't see no bull like lag issues, crazy lag issues, I'll give them a chance with the lag because I know how it is when you first boot up. But even H1Z1 only had like 2 servers up, and they didn't lag that much, but they were not allowing people in. That's the only problem we had.
Well received. It sold fairly well. People love Horde. The multiplayer is still having
a lot different now.
So it's still being supported really well. So
yeah. They should have just given another $8. Yo, that's crazy.
I agree. I think it's pretty likely that we see it. I think that I think we see.
But look how long it took, Young, to be a lot different. Maybe Division got to come out with a beta.
Yeah, you're right.
Like a lot.
Yeah. That feels really intense, and honestly,
it took less than 2 weeks to be a lot different.
Almost just been like, you guys.
Yeah.
Division took 3 years.
I think when Division first came out, they did have a beta for it though, didn't they?
Freak out, leave some action figures.
From my understanding,
I think it was just for PC though.
But I think they didn't have PvP up.
Yeah, it seems likely to me. So one thing that's a lot
Beta
less
had
likely
only
that
PvE.
I'm really hoping for is
you couldn't go into DG.
Game. We've had rumors of this one, rumors that it's being made by Playground, who usually make Forza Horizon. So we don't know if this is definitely going to happen or not. That studio doesn't have any experience.
Is that Zelda?
Open world action RPG by any means, but they have been hiring a bunch of people who do have that kind of experience, including people from Rockstar.
Nah, I wouldn't. So Zelda wouldn't be for Xbox.
That happens, but I imagine if it does, because they were hiring as recently as
Zelda was always a Nintendo game.
Probably just a tease. Maybe we'll see the Albion symbol. I'm hoping.
I got a good question.
Like I used to play Zelda on Nintendo 64.
I would love to see
chat, what up, baby?
Nice,
I got a good question for you.
The Xbox
and everybody else in the chat.
Counterpoint to stuff like Halo and Gears. Yeah. I just don't know what would the new
I had a
Fable
brain
game
fart
be.
just now.
It was Fable Legends,
I had the
the last
question.
one that sort of fell apart.
Canceled,
yeah,
Lion
really important too.
Closed, so there is maybe even a little bit of bad blood that Microsoft closed.
It happens, man. It'll come back.
I don't know, but I would hope for a reboot.
Yeah, just
in my head, not a Fable 4.
That could be good.
Yeah, just like a fresh.
Oh, I got it.
Switch back to my PlayStation.
I think fans would probably really like that.
E3 sucked. Yeah, it did. I didn't really like it. All right.
They are such a good platform.
What do you think about Final Fantasy VII remake coming out?
So I think a fully single player.
I love Final Fantasy.
Now, did you obviously had to play 7 because I was a 7 nerd.
Probably going.
Yeah, hell yeah, I played 7. I played 7, 8, and I think I played a little bit of 9.
It's been a long, troubled road for that one.
Yeah,
EA E3 did suck.
Well, hell yeah.
Was it rumored or confirmed to be delayed? I can't
I think
straight.
I
think E3 is over actually.
I can
confirmed to 2019
sort of
now.
Confirm.
So this is just what?
2019.
It is quite possibly, definitely.
You think so?
Yeah, unsure on that, but I mean, it's something that we really do need.
What game is this?
Kind of
this is still like.
On. There's been a lot of people worried that this game's
I'm not sure.
After Scalebound. I'm really hoping that that's not happening. And I really
Shit, I would play a remake of Final Fantasy 7.
Bro,
I definitely would.
They were, and how that works in multiplayer.
Just see the
in
graphics,
my head,
bro.
it's like, is it just that you play multiplayer and you can destruct buildings, and then by the end of it, it's just flat? Like, how is that going to work out in multiplayer? I really don't know.
That could also be good for Battle Royale. I don't know.
Yeah.
But this should be the game that shows off the Xbox One X. It's that console's here now.
Don't like Final Fantasy? Shit, you don't know what you missing, Scott. You don't know what you missing.
You know, this doesn't look that great.
Yeah,
George. The world doesn't look that populated.
Final Fantasy, bro, 7. Yeah, I'm hyped for that too, bro.
Like I know that Terry Crews was very.
Let's see if they even come out with it here, man. Maybe they finished something. Maybe that dude's there.
Beat you up. Just kidding. He's like a guy.
Hopefully.
I do think it's interesting you mentioned the cloud and how that would play into the game, and they have said that.
What day is Square Enix? Isn't it Square Enix or something like that?
I feel like it's still this kind of amorphous, because clouds are amorphous.
What?
But it's still this kind of like, you know,
Square Enix?
The cloud, okay, is it, isn't it?
Like when Final Fantasy 7 come out, I'm just doing Final Fantasy
I think it's still
7
kind of an
content
concept
until I finish the game.
And so maybe
when I fight Sephiroth, then we talking, man. We talking about other games, bro. Like you saw how you was
Sephiroth was a hard boss to beat, bro.
You saw how you was like you was so hard. You going hard on God of War. I didn't even play it that much, and like we always went back to Division. We didn't really like go ham. When I say I'm not playing no other game but Final Fantasy 7, I'm waking up sleeping for Final Fantasy 7, bro.
But what we do know about it, what do we know about it, and when
hopefully they got multiplayer, because you could play, I mean, you had it was 4 characters, you know what I'm saying, play, but hopefully you got 4 players, and, you know, you could do multiplayer with 4, not multiplayer, but, you know, do the storyline with 4 people.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. I think that's what
that'd be lit.
I think that's what they're trying to implement. All right. See you later, Shimmer. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for dropping the like. I appreciate the love. Appreciate the support, Shimmer. Thank you so much. Thug Gothic. Yeah, I agree, bro. It scares me too. I don't know what the hell they were showing.
Know it's assumed we're definitely getting it.
For Final Fantasy 7.
When will it be?
Oh, you a nerd here too? Oh yeah.
We're excited for
Halo 6. Nah, you ain't a 7 nerd, bro.
It's Halo. It is Microsoft's
biggest I love Final Fantasy,
franchise. We haven't had a
bro, I was
in 3 years.
13 or
Halo
12
5
when it came out.
Is the reigning awesome multiplayer Halo game, probably the best
when did
Halo
it come out? Like what was it? 1998
since Halo 2. The question remains, what's going to happen with the campaign
I want to say that.
I was like,
I could tell you right now.
I was like in public school. I'd love to see them after they remastered Crisis Core.
Halo
Crisis Core, yes, would be dope. A dope remaster would be for Crisis Core, bro.
This will be the first Halo designed with that in mind.
Cerebus as a DLC, I don't know about that game. I don't know too much about that game.
Halo 6,
it came out in 1997.
1997, yeah. So 7. That's when it first came out, right? I bought it, got it. Played it. I didn't buy it. Obviously, my guardian at the time bought it because I was in Haiti playing the game, and we used to have like power outages. So I lived in Haiti for like a year, and we had like power outages.
It's been a long time since.
And during those power outages, I would try to get as much Final Fantasy 7 as I could, with power outages intact and everything. I beat Final Fantasy 7 in 9 days.
See this game at E3 2018.
Damn.
3 discs, the 3 disc joint. 9 days, bro.
I am definitely with
Ryan.
What's
up? What up?
I'm excited about it because it's Halo.
Finessing the
Final Fantasy 7 and 8.
Well,
Final Fantasy 7 and 8 was my shit though.
I mean,
I love both.
I like Final Fantasy 8, but it just nothing could just deal with 7. They almost came back. I think it was 11. Remember 11 or 13? Where they had the guy.
Yeah, I didn't play those.
Where they was playing soccer in the water. That was a dope one, but it hit like the next one after that one was like Final Fantasy 15, and I still don't play it. I have it. I think I have the disc somewhere. I'm not sure. It's probably still on PS4.
And I actually think 343 has done a great job listening to the community. I mean,
the
improvement in multiplayer from Halo 4 to Halo 5 is kind of staggering. I would argue. I mean, I would agree with Ryan to a certain extent that Halo 5's
multiplayer long enough. I don't remember the storyline exactly, so it'd be fun.
Yeah,
they were supposed to come out with it like in 2018, and then they rescheduled for 19. But then now it's like another 2 years, bro, because I think they started it all over, but I can't speak for them. I don't know.
We're just gonna ask for every multiplayer game now, but I actually think it sounds really.
Well, Halo.
Yo, if it do come out, I gotta be Cloud, yo. I gotta be Cloud.
You gotta be Cloud.
I gotta be Cloud.
I'll be Barrett. I'll be Barrett. I'll be Barrett.
I gotta be Cloud. Alright.
But then have the ability to put Forge in there, so we can like choose which weapon.
Barrett. I just hope they don't add no stupid lines. Like Mr. T line, beautiful. Like, you know, that type of cliche line for Barrett, man. They better put something cool for Barrett. Like, let Barrett be that dude with the sunglasses and not like a Terry Crew or like Mr. T. You know what I'm saying? Like, let him be cool, man. Not no corny black guy, man. That's what they usually do.
doesn't have the install base.
Barrett wasn't a corny dude. He never said. He did say some stupid lines, I think, but
there is,
let him be cool, man. This time around.
PC as well. So for me, I just want to see where Halo fits in.
Are they gonna show a trailer for the Division? Today, no.
Okay,
What up, bro?
Break.
Today, no. Today, I think it's Monday Division trailer, right? Because it's like every day a specific platform or a specific company. Like Ubisoft has Monday. Today was for EA. I don't know what tomorrow is. Sunday. I don't know what it's for. Who's for? But you know, every platform has their own, so you won't see that now.
IGN's awesome content
I
anywhere
think
else
this
online.
is over,
You'll find
though.
it right at home.
I'm gonna talk some more for like another 10 minutes, and then we got to get up out of here. But I thank you all for stopping by, man. I appreciate that, man. I didn't know.
A whole lot more.
I'm gonna stream this particular thing on YouTube again. I'm gonna do like my podcast and whatever and stuff like this without me actually playing the video game.
And become a part of the show
on YouTube, but I'll stream my video gameplay on Twitch. So for right now, like big things like this, like I won't just stream just to stream
games and entertainment, but we also have a team of some of the world's biggest fans of your favorite franchises. From breaking news and exclusives, never before seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's plays, and live streams.
2 is gonna come out
IGN brings you all the
one other
coverage
day,
you
but
need,
I just hope they got everything correct, man. They ready. I don't think they're ready, bro.
Facebook or Snapchat, we've always got you.
Actually, they might be ready. The way they just said that they gave that information out on that state of the game. They ready to let us know what the Division is looking like, right?
No matter what you play, create the custom feed and filter what you want to watch. Live streams have never been
I'm pretty sure.
find.
Hopefully they got everything together.
Player on iOS, you can keep watching the live stream as you
Oh yeah, George 84. I agree. When you didn't have a memory card to support all of Final Fantasy VII's gameplay.
Oh, facts,
man, dude. Bro, I was struggling, bro. Had to leave it on, bro. And like I said, I had power outages, so I had to leave it on, and I had to guess the power outages time. So I would have to delete whatever I had saved up until that part, and then resave it. And I had one memory card, bro.
And a whole lot
Any news about Division 2? Nothing today, because today is not Division 2. It's today's EA. I'm gonna be doing this every day because E3 is like a week long. So I'm gonna be doing it for every day. All right. So I'll be here tomorrow on YouTube, not Twitch. I'm only doing this for a special thing for Twitch. So
welcome back to IGN Live at E3 2018. We are bringing you coverage of all the major press conferences as they happen all week long. If you're just joining us, don't worry, because things are only just getting started. Coming up, we've got an exclusive look at Unravel 2 as well as Anthem, and that is just the beginning of our E3 coverage, which you can only find on IGN.com.
We're not even done.
And remember, if you miss any news, whip out your phone and download the IGN app and catch up on everything coming out of E3.
Spider-Man coming up.
It's going to be very exciting.
And they
you can also check us out on Twitter at IGN and join in our conversation using the hashtag E3 2018. Now, for PlayStation fans, Sony's press conference is always the high point of E3, and 2018 should be no exception. So let's take a quick look at the state of Sony over the last year and get up to speed.
You just hit me on WhatsApp?
Nah, a while ago.
Man, why is everything just now coming through? What the?
That's when I hit you up on thing.
Oh yeah, this is they wilding, bro. Why is everything coming through and I'm on Wi-Fi at that?
Looking at you, Last Guardian, and Final Fantasy VII Remake.
They are coming back.
But good things often come to those who wait, which is the case with God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn. Both of which released to rave reviews, and the sales
you remember on a regular PlayStation, bro, like when certain games wouldn't work, like you had to have the thing open, right? So it'd spin the game, you take the game out, put another game in, let that load up, take that game out, and then put the original game back in, let it, you know what I'm saying? Shit was crazy, bro. The struggle with that PlayStation was fucking real.
I'm glad we at where we at now, man.
For the rustic temple,
and we got to see the transition. That's why, like, older people like me, and I ain't gonna say young, but I don't want to call you out like that. But we appreciate games like this, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like this, because we get to see the transition up there. Hold on, Vanessa. Are they gonna show the trailer for Division? No, any news? No. Okay.
She's one of them.
Yeah,
Sony can easily end.
We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. I hope it turns out good as well.
What? Continues to crank out the heavy
you said it's held till Thursday?
that are breaking the mold.
Juventus News has that, I think it's held till Thursday. No, it's Monday. That's been Ubisoft. Ubisoft's day is Monday. How's life, bro? We good, man.
Let us change our PSN
The Sky, bro. Say less, man.
Joining me to discuss the state of PlayStation is my good pal, Alana Pierce.
Hi, what's up?
Not a whole lot, man. E3, having a good time.
Very excited. I'm actually very excited about PlayStation's conference specifically.
So they've done an interesting thing this year. They've been they've been kind of low-key and very transparent about what they're bringing. They said right off the bat that no, we're not getting PlayStation 5. We're not getting hardware announcements, nothing big like that. And they've said that they're going to be focusing on
you got your phone next to you?
Titles.
Yes. Yeah, just got,
you know, we know about them. It's the ones we just talked about. It's Last of Us Goes to Tsushima, Death Stranding, and of course, Spider-Man, Last of Us Part 2. Let's talk about that first.
We haven't seen gameplay, really. We've seen a couple of tone pieces, which have been... I mean, they haven't told me a lot about the worlds. Like, we've inferred a lot of stuff. We thought maybe this is the Fireflies, is this Ellie, is this Ellie's mother? Like, we really don't know what they mean, but it does seem like no matter what, it's a grittier story than the first one, which is already pretty dark. So
it looks harrowing. I mean, the first one was harrowing, but I feel like we've all kind of become almost used to it, and they really need to up the ante this time around. What do you think of... They're not absent. They showed up at the tail end of the last trailer, but the clickers... The Last of Us, when it first debuted, was pretty much a zombie game, and this time around, it doesn't really feel like that.
Well, I'm wondering if it's going to be sort of more focused on the humanity side of things, which I personally found a lot more interesting in The Last of Us. I think it's more interesting to focus on the human conflicts, and, you know, that's what the ending is about. Not to spoil it for anyone who hasn't played it, but that is what that game is really about. But those conflicts with the clickers are always really intense, and I almost had trouble playing that game sometimes because I'd get so kind of, like, shaky about, like, fighting clickers. So, I don't know. I imagine we'll see them in spades. They'll be the source of the combat. Probably, but maybe this is going to be an even more human story. Maybe it's going to be set sort of before the outbreak happens. We really don't know.
Now, there's speculation that maybe it jumps back and forth, and that it's telling sort of Ellie's story as she's grown up, but also, you know, doing a flashback to kind of early outbreak times, or before the outbreak even, with Ellie's mother.
You must have did something dirty for him, dragging him like that.
Where's Joel in all of this?
Yeah,
what's he doing?
That remains to be seen. Now, mechanically, what do you want to see in this? Like,
you know, I think that I'd be happy if the gameplay was fairly similar to the first game. I do want to know how they've kind of refined the crafting and the looting mechanics both. And there were some areas where I felt like the third-person shooting was a little bit janky, so that's the thing that I want to see improvements on, but I don't want them to over-gamify it either. I like that this is a cinematic experience. I like that I can take my time walking through environments. I can choose different paths, so I guess, especially coming after the standalone Uncharted that we had, it would make sense if they had bigger environments, I think.
Yeah, do you think this is going to be an open world game?
Definitely don't think it'll be open world. I can't see Naughty Dog doing that. But some bigger environments and different ways to approach things, and then hopefully, you know, refining the combat mechanics that existed in the first game.
And obviously,
I'd like to see
emotions. That's the key part.
We need emotions.
Now, on the subject of open world stuff, Ghost of Tsushima is what Sucker Punch is working on.
Almost nothing about it.
Yeah, we know that it's set in, I believe, 1274. It's on the island of Tsushima, which is between Japan and Korea, and you are fighting off invading Mongols as sort of like a dishonored samurai.
Yeah. Which is such an interesting thing for Sucker Punch to do.
Yeah.
It's a really, really interesting game for them to make. The trailer, the gameplay that we have on screen right now, it looks beautiful. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. We found out a little bit more about it at PSX, but for the most part,
I think that's next year, right?
Question mark. So this one, surely we've got to see gameplay. Maybe we'll get an idea of a release window. Like Last of Us, I'm really hoping for a release date.
D2 is next year.
Maybe they'll tell us.
I know it's 100 days.
2020.
That's what from what I've heard.
I think this one is closer than anyone's giving it credit for.
I think E3
yeah, I mean,
is over.
Sucker Punch has been quietly working on this since presumably I think what 2014.
Yeah.
The two Infamous games came out then, and they've been quiet ever since. I'm just excited because it's a brand new IP. We don't know anything about it. Also, they've kind of almost been shadowing Naughty Dog in terms of their development. They started out with a colorful cartoon mascot, and then they moved to something more adventure-driven, and now they're getting very serious and down to earth. So I'm excited to see what they do with that. Now, the game that I'm personally most excited about, mostly because I have no idea what it is of course Death Stranding.
It's like, oh, it's not Spider-Man. Nope, definitely Death Stranding.
Yeah, Death Stranding. Like this is of course Hideo Kojima's first game outside of Konami. What's your vibe on?
I already love it. That's the thing, is I already love it. We've only seen these weird tone pieces, the thing with the baby and Norman Reedus being naked and those giant squids. Like, I don't know what any of it means, but I love that about it. I think that this is like what we finally get to see of Kojima without the chains of a studio telling him what to do, telling him what release schedule to work on. So he's just going for it. And I love that he's got all these celebrity cameos. And We're expecting to see some kind of famous female actress show up.
I think
really knows who it's going to be yet, so maybe we'll find out more about that.
This year or next
now, of course, the one we're getting our hands on first is Spider-Man.
Yeah, you're stupid,
that
bro.
is just right around the corner.
Are you asking or are you telling?
There's one huge PlayStation exclusive that we're really looking forward to, but we're not as excited for it as we are hearing from our friendly neighborhood, Andrew Goldfarb. Andrew, take it away.
Maybe the city needs our friend more than you think.
There's too much talking, no gameplay, really.
So we've seen a lot of Spider-Man lately. All throughout the month of April, they were revealing all kinds of new gameplay. We got to see Peter in the open world a little bit, got to see a little bit more of that Spider-Man feel. I think they are definitely making sure people understand what the game is. The very last time we saw it was right before.
Will every suit do something different?
We saw a glimpse of Peter Parker's Iron Spider costume, which is based on the one in the movie.
Say it again.
I definitely think we'll see Spider-Man E3.
I'm talking about like he got costumes and stuff, so will it do something different?
It's kind of Spider-Man's time to shine. I think it'll probably have a gigantic presence.
It might be.
This feels like the time to put Sony's
I used to love Spider-Man
before it's out in September. Insomniac has proven they're a dev who understands movement and they understand humor and they understand so many of the things that make Spider-Man Spider-Man.
What up, Terry Hart?
Right?
StreamTeam fan, how you doing?
I'm so excited to see what they do with Peter Parker as a character, but also what they do with Spider-Man in terms of
Terry Hart. What's going on, Terry Hart?
We haven't seen a truly classic Spider-Man.
What am I looking forward to, man?
And I feel like this is finally a chance.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Black Ops mainly, but I don't know about D2 yet. For me, like I gotta see what they talking about here, man.
So there are games that get me hyped up and excited, and there are games that I kind of confidently look forward to because they seem like such a sure thing. And this one is definitely the latter. Alana, how are you feeling about Spider-Man?
Man, that Spider-Man gameplay looks a little lit
watching
too.
that combat, it looks very, very close to Arkham, which is probably my favorite combat in any game. Just seeing Spidey like swing through and kick and all those animations for combat just looks so
Shit,
cool.
I'm
But
always
the thing that has me
no Marvel
double
game.
sold on this is that it's being made by Insomniac. They're a studio who has made so many creative, colorful games, and Sunset Overdrive that was an Xbox exclusive that did such a good job of having you feel like you could really seamlessly traverse through a world, and that's a thing that you have to have in a game.
Yeah, I mean, I played through Ratchet and Clank, the most recent one, and I was like, this feels like it could be a Rocket Raccoon game. I wish they would make a Marvel game, and then lo and behold,
so cool.
Here this is. Also, it's worth noting the kind of the Spider-Man, aside from being owned by Sony, is kind of in PlayStation's DNA. We had like the 2000, I think it was Neversoft.
Okay, so they're showing a little bit of gameplay of games, and then they're just talking about it.
There was the Amazing Spider-Man, or that Spider-Man 2
really
one for PS2 that everyone loves. And there's the fact that the
any...
PlayStation 3's original logo is in the Spider-Man font. Like,
I didn't realize that.
Announcing something,
like,
and you know the crowd go crazy and all
mascot. So I'm really, really excited about this. But again, it's like a kind of very like low key. Like, I almost don't want to see more. Like, I'm pretty much sold on this.
That's the thing with this is I was going to ask, what do you want to see
That's a new
more
costume. It's not the same.
It's one of the tentpole games that they're going to be showing at the conference. So what do we need to see from it? I want to see.
You see like the back of his arm and all that.
I'm with you on that.
What other characters in the universe? Maybe we see a Spider-Man.
Must be some added upgrades or something to his costume.
We know Miles Morales is in it. What do we see of him? Like, I really want to know how all of these other characters that we know and love might tie into.
I think most of the games now are gonna start coming out and looking like God of War. Like,
look here with this, what is
like,
one of Mr. Negative's goons?
Yeah.
I'd love to see some different.
You gotta. It's like more of a role playing instead of just button smashing.
Norman Osborn. I think we saw concept art of Taskmaster.
And you gotta play strategy.
Villain whose whole deal is he basically is
and cut scenes like like hit scenes like what you see here.
But I don't know. There's something.
What up, Prometheus?
Very classical about a good old-fashioned like Spider-Man villain boss fight.
Yeah, I agree.
That's lit,
and I do want to, kind of be.
What up, Narcoy? What's going on, bro? Oh, my man ran up the side of a building.
That was kind of a concern with one of the first cinematic trailers. I think it actually might.
We good, Terry. Sorry, I've been. Nah, you wasn't AWOL, man.
Specifically timed buttons.
Yeah, man. Same here, man. I've been AWOL for like 3 or 4 days. I've been getting the same thing, man. Cute time, man.
Yeah, totally.
Get that quality.
Also, I mean, this felt very much like an on rails kind of demo, but I'm excited to see what the open world is like.
Yeah, I mean, I might. I'm not sure. I might.
Yeah, I want to know what side quests
look alright though. I mean, I always love Spider-Man.
And does he have to go to work?
Y'all take a dude too.
Like, I want to know about all that fun stuff.
Thanks, that worth buying. Spider-Man looks like it's worth buying right now.
Photo modes, and people have been creating their
definitely
in-game screenshots. it would make perfect sense for a professional
man,
photographer
right. Oh yeah,
character
he
to have
always
like a
run
really
up.
good photo mode.
He always running
Maybe
up the
you can
building
actually-
as
New York
well.
City, like I imagine it'll look beautiful. Like, you know, yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War both had great photo modes. It'd be very, very cool if we
He
could
running
actually
up
use
the
it as a
building or he's
mechanic.
running down the
That's a way of
building.
getting money and getting more suits or
Sell him to
something.
Jameson. That would be amazing.
That would be really cool.
I love that idea. Yeah, no, I want to see some. I want to see some classic villains.
Yeah.
I think Mr. Negative is cool, but he's much more of like kind of a you know, he's a more recent character. So give me a nice Green Goblin. Give me something like that.
Doc Ock.
Yeah, Craven the Hunter. One of the Sinister Six. Something like that.
Yeah.
What's up, Terry?
Yeah. So I don't know. Who's your favorite Spidey villain? Go to.
Oh, it would be Doc Ock.
Doc Ock?
Actually, yeah. But I mean, I definitely would like to see them even play with some of the multiverse stuff. I imagine that's probably like a sequel.
Yeah,
type
we just
thing.
got a trailer for a new Miles Morales-centric Spidey movie,
Yeah.
so it would make a lot of sense to
Yeah.
jump on that. It is time for a quick break, but hit us up on Twitter using the hashtag E32018.
Oh,
We
dang,
are
he got
at
knocked
IGN.
out
Let
the
us know what you
building,
think about
dog.
E3 so far. Do you already have a game of the show? Let us know, and you might find yourself on our show. But don't go anywhere because we are getting suited up for Anthem right after this.
The graphics
Anthem
on this
going
man
hard,
is
huh?
ridiculous. They keep talking about Anthem.
I guess every day is gonna have like its thing. Oh, you gotta save the world basically. You gotta do. Oh yeah, I like this. Spider-Man might be worth buying.
Online, you'll find it right at home.
Yeah,
on
the
IGN.com.
graphics
With
on this is
IGN
ridiculous.
First, you'll get a sneak peek at never-before-seen gameplay, exclusive insights from
it.
developers, and a whole lot more. NVC Live brings you IGN's Nintendo podcast up close and personal. Engage with other viewers, ask our NVC hosts your burning questions, and become a part of the show. Don't miss out. Find everything first on IGN.com.
Not only is IGN the world's biggest media
They're
brand
getting
for games
suited
and
up for
entertainment,
Anthem,
but we
but,
also
you
have
know,
a team of some of the
what's after
world's
that? They ain't even
biggest
saying
fans of your favorite franchises. From
Yeah, I think
breaking
'cause
news and
E3 is done.
exclusives, never
Alright,
before
well,
seen
yo,
looks at movies and games to reviews
tell me
and
what
let's
you guys
plays
think,
and
man, in the
live
comment
streams.
section below.
IGN brings you
Also
all
in the
coverage
chat
you
right
need,
now,
no
man,
matter
but
where you are. Whether
for
you're on
right now, I'm
IGN.com,
actually
the IGN
excited,
app, YouTube, Facebook, or Snapchat,
for
we've
Monday.
always got
I
you
believe
covered.
Monday is
IGN,
when
the number one source
Ubisoft
for all
has their
games and
conference.
entertainment fans worldwide.
I will be tuned in for that, bro. But I will be streaming here, guys, giving you the latest content on E3, man, this year. So definitely, please tune in, man. Always smash that like button, man. Hit that subscribe. But this is the only time I'm gonna be streaming on YouTube for this purpose alone. I didn't want to stream on Twitch for this, but I will stream on Twitch for my gameplay a little bit later on. I'm gonna get on some Rainbow Six Siege. I was supposed to get on Division, but Siege is looking like where it's at right now, because there is, a new update, so I'm excited for that. All right, folks, man, appreciate you stopping by with your boy, man. Thank you so much.
Content, the best user-generated.
You know what it is, man. You know exactly what it is, man. So we out here. Twitch, yes, go to follow the Twitch right now, y'all, because I'm gonna be up there in this little bit. All right. Definitely love you all. Definitely love you all, man. You already know it's your boy Wizzy. I'm out. Peace.